As a spacecraft departs a planet, a tall humanoid alien drinks a black liquid, causing its body to dissolve. Its remains crumble into a waterfall, and the alien's DNA falls apart and starts to recombine. In 2089, archaeologists Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway discover a star map in Scotland that matches others from several unconnected ancient cultures. They interpret this as an invitation from humanity's forerunners, the engineers. Peter Wayland, the elderly CEO of Wayland Corporation, funds an expedition aboard the scientific vessel Prometheus to follow the map to the distant moon LV-223. The ship's crew travels in suspended animation while the android David monitors their voyage. They arrive in December 2093 after a 4-year trip. The Prometheus lands on the barren, mountainous surface near a large artificial structure, which the team explores. Inside, they find stone cylinders, a monolithic statue of a humanoid head, and the decapitated corpse of a large alien, thought to be an engineer, and Shaw recovers its head. The crew finds other bodies, leading them to surmise that the species is extinct. Crew members Milburn and Fifield grow uncomfortable with the discoveries and attempt to return to Prometheus, but get lost in the structure. The expedition is cut short when a storm forces the crew to return to the ship. David secretly takes a cylinder vase with him while most of them ooze a black liquid. In the ship's lab, the engineer's DNA is found to match that of humans. David investigates the contents of the cylinder. He intentionally taints a drink with a minute sample and proposes a toast to the unsuspecting Holloway, who drinks it, having stated he would do anything for answers. Shortly after, Shaw and Holloway have sex. Inside the structure, a snake-like creature kills Milburn and sprays a corrosive fluid that melts Fifield's helmet. Fifield falls face first into a puddle. When the crew returns, they find Milburn's corpse. David separately discovers a control room containing a surviving engineer in stasis and a holographic star map highlighting coordinates to Earth. Meanwhile, Holloway sickens rapidly. He is rushed back to Prometheus, but mission director Meredith Vickers refuses to let him aboard. At his urging, she burns him to death with a flamethrower. Later, a medical scan reveals that Shaw, despite previously being infertile, is now in advanced pregnancy. Fearing the worst, she uses an automated surgery table to extract a squid-like creature from her abdomen. Shaw then discovers that Wayland, Vickers' father, has been in stasis aboard Prometheus. He explains that he wants to ask the engineers how not to die from old age. A monstrous, mutated Fifield returns to the Prometheus and attacks, killing several crewmen before being killed by the captain of Prometheus, Yannick. He speculates to Shaw that the structure was actually an engineer military base that lost control of a virulent biological weapon. The structure also houses a spacecraft. Wayland and the team return to the structure accompanied by Shaw. David wakes the engineer from stasis and speaks to him to try to explain what Wayland wants. The engineer responds by decapitating David and killing Wayland and his team, before reactivating the spacecraft. Shaw desperately flees and warns Yannick that the engineer is planning to release the menace on Earth to exterminate all life forms, convincing him to stop the spacecraft. Yannick and the remaining crew sacrifice themselves by ramming the Prometheus into the alien craft, ejecting the lifeboat in the process. The engineer's disabled spacecraft crashes onto the ground, causing the death of Vickers. Shaw goes to the lifeboat and finds her alien offspring is alive and has grown to gigantic size. The engineer forces open the lifeboat's airlock and attacks Shaw, who releases her alien offspring onto him. It thrusts itself down the engineer's throat, subduing him. Shaw recovers David's remains and intends to reach the engineer's homeworld in an attempt to understand why they wanted to destroy humanity. With David's help, she launches another engineer spacecraft and departs from LV-223. In the lifeboat left on the planet, an alien creature bursts out of the dead engineer's chest.